drunk, I die for you.
He looks so pretty like a devil. Level 2, 25 or 30. Level 3, we got 2 10-minute rounds today.
His verse is so good. Okay, hello you guys, officially to the video. I know it was a lengthy like little montage of the morning, but yeah, welcome to the end of the year video. That's freaking crazy. Not gonna lie, kind of on the struggle bus this morning. One, that workout was, it was so hard. I was struggling so bad. It was like the first workout or Barry's class I've done in like 3 weeks just because I've been gone for the holidays. So yeah, that was tough. Also woke up like a wee little bit hungover this morning because it was Friday last night and it was like the first day that Taylor and I were back in Nashville together after being away from each other for the holidays. And so we did like a little dinner date night and then kind of just like randomly stumbled into the coolest bar. I've never heard of this bar before. They were doing karaoke there, and you guys, I have to insert a video of this guy. Just watch. He ate that shit up. Oh my god. Channing Tatum could never. He was absolutely killing it. But yeah, it was just a fun night. Ended up like having a couple drinks there after dinner, and so yeah, just woke up a little bit on the struggle bus this morning, but we're pushing through. I gotta get some errands run today, and I wanted to start the video. This is gonna be like a 2024 New Year's intentions, goals video, but I'm gonna do it vlog style because I don't really want to just sit and just list out everything in one spot. Like I want to take you through the weekend because it's gonna be like a party weekend, but also kind of like a reset and plan for next year. So we're gonna do it vlog style, and I'll just kind of like address some of my personal intentions going into 2024. I'm going into 2024 with more of like mindset and intentions versus like very specific resolutions. I feel like resolutions in and of itself is very black and white, and I am trying to be better about operating more in the gray area because one thing about me is I am a very all or nothing person, like very black and white, and I am trying not to be that way because it's kind of like self-sabotaging in a way. Like for instance, this is like the easiest example I can think of, but like with working out and having a healthy lifestyle, I fall into the mindset of like, if I'm not perfectly on a routine, then I might as well not do anything. Like that's kind of an extreme example, but like that is seriously how my brain seems to go if I'm not like super intentionally trying to not think that way. So instead of having those very specific goals, I am setting intentions and more just like broader things that I want to achieve. So, but yeah, like I said, this is going to be vlog style still. So I'm just going to kind of talk through the different things as we're just kind of going through the weekend. I feel like that could be fun. But yeah, I am on my way right now to Target to run some errands. And I honestly might need to go to Chick-fil-A too, because this is not, it's not hitting. I'm still starving. That workout was so hard. I need more fuel and protein. So I think I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A before Target. But I just pulled into, where am I? Like a Walgreens parking lot? It's near Chick-fil-A, just to basically start the video. But we might as well dive into our first intention. It's about YouTube, so I feel like it's fitting. So I started my YouTube channel January of last year, or January of this year, sorry, 2023 in January. But like I wasn't consistent with posting. Like I posted very sporadically. And I also have, if you're new here, I have a full-time corporate job too. So I was kind of just like posting when I could, when time allowed, but I didn't really follow like any specific schedule. And yeah, that is going to change next year. I am going to intentionally be posting one time a week and holding myself to kind of that content calendar, if you will. When I started YouTube, and I think this is a lot of people when they start YouTube, like they don't realize the time commitment that it is. It is a lot of work, a lot of time if you like want to put out quality videos. And so that definitely was a shock to me when I started YouTube in January. Like I definitely just started it for fun, to document memories. We had our Italy trip and I knew I wanted to like vlog that. So I kind of just started it for that reason. But I have just fallen in love with every aspect of it. The editing, the filming, like trying to find new, like unique angles. I had to change my battery out. I'm trying to remember where I left off. I think I was talking about just loving the whole process of YouTube and like filming videos. And so yeah, I got into a really good routine when I filmed Vlogmas. I did like a 12 days of Vlogmas, and I loved just like waking up, filming, editing quickly, like getting videos up. Like that was just such a fun routine. I loved it. And so I want to keep it going. I want to keep myself on a schedule. Obviously posting every single day is not realistic, especially with a full-time job, but I want to and am holding myself accountable to 1 video per week. So I'm very excited. I don't personally have like a subscriber goal or anything like that. I feel like with YouTube, it's one of those things like you just have to love the process. And if you're doing it for like a certain number of subscribers, it can just take so long to get there. It's really hard to have those like metrics as your only form of success because they are so out of your control. Like it is so out of my control if someone chooses to click subscribe or to not click it. Like all I can do is just make sure that I am posting consistently, getting better with every post, every video, like learning something new every time. And so like I'm really trying to keep my mindset on that. And I feel like I have been really good about that. Like I've never really gone into YouTube with like the goal of gaining subscribers or the goal of like making money. Like that's never been my motivation. And so if that happens and like if my channel continues to grow, like obviously that's amazing, but it's definitely not like my purpose. I'm really just here because I love it. I love filming. I love having these memories. So yeah, I don't have any goal subscriber number. My only goal is to be consistent with the frequency of my uploads and learn something new, try new things, and just kind of continue to find my rhythm going into 2024. I am very excited. I think it's going to be a really fun year, and I'm getting married next year. And so I'm so excited to film that whole process, like the wedding planning process, all of it. Like I'm so excited. It's gonna be such a good year, fun content, and I'm excited to like document the memories. So, okay, I need to get some more food right now. Yes.
Here you go, man.
Thanks so much.
My pleasure. Have a good one.
You too. Just pulled up to Target. I annihilated that Chick-fil-A. I ate it so fast. I just got a kids meal, grilled chicken nuggets with fries and a medium Diet Coke, obviously. I don't want to do too much because we are meeting friends for dinner in a few hours, but I needed something. So that was perfect. I'm at Target to get a couple of essentials, and then I'm gonna run to Party City because 2 of our best friends just got engaged yesterday, and we are seeing them tomorrow night for New Year's Eve. And so I want to get some balloons and just like some celebratory little things I don't really know yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. So Target, Party City, that's what we're doing. Hello, we are back home. I'm not gonna lie, I just took a little nap and I'm still very tired, but we do need to start getting ready for dinner here shortly. I am about to cut some jeans. So I went to Abercrombie yesterday to get a couple new pairs of jeans. I'm in like a weird in-between size right now where like all of the jeans that I had are either way too big for me or too small, and I just wanted to, I don't know, go into the new year with some jeans that I felt fully comfortable, fully confident in. And so I got a couple new pairs. First of all, these are my all-time favorite jeans, the 90s relaxed jean high rise, and I always do the Curve Love line because I want to be able to breathe when I wear jeans, and I feel like I can actually breathe in the Curve Love line. So I pretty much exclusively just get my jeans from Abercrombie. But for this light pair, I got a light and then I got a black. And for the light pair, they only had the extra long length, which is just way too long. And so I think I'm gonna try to cut them because I want them to be the same size as this. I also really like that style where it's just kind of like frayed at the bottom. So we're gonna give her a go because I would ideally like to wear these jeans tonight, and I just really hope that I don't mess them up. I could have ordered the correct length online, yes, but your girl was impatient and I wanted to have that like frayed look. So I think I'm just gonna lay these down and then stack it on top so I know exactly where to cut. Yeah, you can tell they are so much longer. Okay, I'm scared. Okay. Like fray it a little bit. I'm gonna try these on before I cut any more and just see. Okay, we're gonna leave them this length for right now. I might eventually cut them a little bit shorter, but I feel like this is the perfect length for like a nice little heeled boot. Yay, okay, I'm glad I didn't just ruin these after literally having them for one day. I think I'm definitely gonna wear these for dinner tonight though, so let's put together the outfit. I feel like I need to cut these a little bit more, but we don't have time right now. Also, yes, I still have my tree up purely for mental health purposes. I'm not ready to let go of it, but I just did a little curl refresh and then put on some gold hoops. This sweater I also love. I got this from Abercrombie when I got these jeans, but super simple fit. I need to call the Uber now. Also, wouldn't mind a coffee maybe? Let's see how long the Uber is gonna take. I feel like I look like The Rock right now, but we're rolling with it. Happy New Year's Eve. We are in front of my tree for probably the last time. Oh, hello, Miss Bristol. Oh, okay. Right when I turned the camera on, she's like, actually, how do I make this about me? But yeah, good morning. I did not end up filming really anything last night. I was just like in a weird funk last night. Like it was like a hangover, yes. I feel like the workout like actually wore me out. Like I never nap. I took a nap yesterday. So yeah, we just went to dinner. I didn't film anything. And then I was in bed by 9 p.m. Honestly, like it was a very, nothing exciting. You didn't miss anything. But I think I slept probably 11 hours. Yeah, 11 hours. And so I'm feeling good today, like very rested, recovered, had a little bit of like a reset morning, also kind of a chill, relaxing morning. It was just like the best. Chandler did leave this morning to go work out. That was not my journey. We're taking it easy. And yeah, I thought let's chat through another 2024 intention because this is relevant to the morning. And so this is like a two-parter. The first part is like more of a very broad, just like, I want to stop doing this. And that is doom scrolling early in the morning and late at night. It is insane when I think about it, like how many hours, I mean like hours that I've probably wasted just like scrolling mindlessly on my phone. Nothing important, nothing relevant. Like I'm just there because I'm like not tired or I don't know. I don't really know why I do it. I feel like I just do it because I just like want to be doing something. And so that's like the task that I'm doing late at night when I'm like laying in bed. I want to replace that with something just a little bit more productive, better for my mental health, all of the things. And so I am making a goal to read 12 books next year. If you are like an avid reader, that is probably nothing to you, but I am not an avid reader. And so a book a month is like, that's pretty good for me. It's like more than I've read in a hot minute. I think I did 10 books in 2021. Yeah, 2021 and barely anything last year, barely anything this year. And so I want to get back into it. This morning I started to read this book again. I have read this all the way through in 2021. And let me just start by saying like, I am not a self-help book lover. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm very critical of self-help books because I feel like there's just so many and it's like really hard to kind of sift through the not so great ones to find the gems. And this is a gem. I think about hacks from this book like every day in my daily life. I always am referencing this book. I keep it by my nightstand. Sometimes I will just open it, sift through it. I like the first time I read it, I highlighted some of my favorite like takeaways. And so sometimes I'll just like sift through it and find those, but I haven't read it all the way through in a while. And I feel like going into the new year where I'm trying to establish some healthier habits, there is no perfect time to read this book. So if you guys are looking for some motivation to just like help you not only like establish your goals, but like realistically stick to them. Like, I can't recommend this book enough. It is so good. I don't even think I told you what it's called. It's called Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. If you are struggling to stick to a habit, get this book. When I don't feel like going to the gym, I have some like little sections highlighted and I will just read them. And then I feel like it literally like reinvigorates my motivation to just like get out the door. He really breaks it up into like very small, actionable steps. And it's just like, it's so helpful because I feel like whenever we're goal setting, and you may relate to this because we're starting a new year, and so you might have these like really big lofty goals, which is awesome. Like I do too, but I feel like that can be so overwhelming. As an example, if you want to lose 20 pounds, if that's your like big goal, lose 20 pounds, that can be daunting if you don't have like smaller little habits you're putting in place to like make that happen. And so he breaks it down like literally from the very, very bottom. Like, okay, if that's your big goal, what are you doing the night before you're gonna work out? Are you like setting yourself up for success with putting your clothes where you're gonna easily be able to get them? It's just like all of these little things that you don't even think about, but all of those little things are what actually make that big goal happen. And so yeah, there's just so many good nuggets in here. I cannot recommend this book enough. If you guys have some big goals for 2024, this is going to help you make them a little bit more actionable and just like motivated to stick to them. So yeah, that is going to be the first book that I read. And I wrote down a few others. I typically am not like a nonfiction self-help book person. I much prefer fiction books. I like thrillers. I like rom-coms, like all of that. And so the next few books I have on my list are, I want to finish What Lies in the Woods. I started that book this year, but I have been so inconsistent with reading it. I kind of just like want to restart it. I definitely want to read that one. I have on my list Housemaid, which I have heard such good things about this book. These are both thrillers. And then the third one, Things We Never Got Over. That one has like over 100,000 reviews on Amazon. Like it's supposed to be really good. So those are kind of like my three books, maybe simultaneously. I feel like this is a book you can kind of read in conjunction with other books. So those are kind of my 4 books on the horizon. I'm putting it out here to hold myself accountable. We are reading. We are becoming a scholar in 2024. That is our journey. I feel like Bristol girl needs a W-A-L-K. So I'm gonna take her on a walk. I'm gonna go on a walk. I have to change first. And then I'm gonna do like a full shower. Hair mask. I need to just like do a full exfoliation. It's gonna be a good little reset shower, and then we'll talk through some more intentions in a bit. You ready for a walk? I swear nothing feels better than an everything shower. I did a hair mask, which I need to be better about doing like weekly because my hair gets so dry in the winter. This is the one I use. I love it. It smells so good and I feel like it actually works. And I've talked about this before. Now I'm just going in with some leave-in conditioner. I have been using this forever. I don't even think we chatted about the plans for today. I'm very excited about the day. We do have New Year's Eve plans. We're doing a dinner at 7 and I think we're gonna go do a little pregame, like a little cheeky pregame at one of our friends' house before dinner, and then go back to their house to actually ring in the new year. We don't wanna be like out at like a bar or a restaurant when it turns midnight because I feel like that's just chaotic energy. So we're gonna do a dinner at 7 and then be gone kind of before I feel like the craziness is gonna start. And then tomorrow it's the new year and we are kind of getting the ball rolling. Chandler and I don't know if we're actually gonna do this, but we talked about doing like dry January where you just don't drink because we don't really have any like plans or trips or anything. So it'd kind of be the perfect time to just take a step back from alcohol. We're not like super heavy drinkers, but there have just been like a lot of trips, a lot of just events in the last few months that we have like drank more than, I don't know, usual or like we probably should. So yeah, I think January is gonna be definitely more chill. I don't know if we're gonna do no alcohol or just like limited alcohol, but I'm really like entering my healthy girl, like best version of myself era. I feel like my wedding is definitely a motivator. Like I not only want to look my best on my wedding day, but I want to like feel my best. And so really motivated to kind of get my nutrition in check, get my workouts in check, and yeah, maybe tone down the drinking a little bit. And then when I do drink, like I think this is what gets me is like when I drink, I love margaritas and I love like mixed cocktails. And I feel like those are just can be super heavy whenever you're not making them yourself. And so maybe like switching for wine or like a high noon or something that's just like a little bit lighter, not as much sugar is probably gonna be some swaps that I'm making into the new year more often. Obviously, I'm still gonna enjoy a margarita. Your girl is never gonna give up her margs. I love margaritas, but like maybe just like less of them. And then like if I can do like a skinny version of it or whatever, maybe where it's just a little less sugar. Back in a past life, I used to track macros, I used to track calories, I used to do all of that. And it's not good for me mentally. And so yeah, I'm never gonna like track everything I'm eating to the calorie or to the macro, but I am going to be prioritizing higher fiber, higher protein, less alcohol in the new year. So yeah, that's kind of my goals as far as health and nutrition. I didn't really plan to talk about this right now, but hey, we just like got on the conversation. So my wedding and like knowing I have dress fittings and all of that on the horizon is definitely a good external motivator to have. So yeah, as far as workouts, I have said this before, just focusing on what I can control. So instead of saying like, I want to lose X amount of weight or I want to be this weight, this size, just saying like, I want to work out this many times a week. I want to do these type of workouts. Like those are things I can actively control. I can control signing up for the class. I can control completing the class. Like those are just like tangible things that I can actually measure, whereas like your weight fluctuates all the time. And so like I can't really always control what that's gonna say. So I think just going into next year, it's gonna be focusing on the frequency of my workouts, which has been slacking. I would say like the later part of this year, like I definitely work out weekly, but like sometimes it'll be 3 times a week, sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 2, like it's just not super consistent. And so I think just going into the new year, I'm gonna do berries specifically, which is currently like my favorite workout class, 3 times a week, and then do at-home workouts in our at-home gym 2 times a week. So just like 5 times a week, getting my body moving and really like holding myself accountable to that, because if I want to see changes to my body, like I need to hold myself more accountable and like put in the work that it's going to take. And so I'm just feeling really motivated to be my best self next year, mentally, physically, all of it. And so I'm excited to take you guys along for that journey. If you are new here, I actually did used to be a personal trainer. I graduated with an exercise sports science degree. So like, I really do love health, nutrition, all of that, and like the science behind it. And it's so interesting to me, but like, it's not my whole life anymore. So yeah, I don't talk about it a ton on my channel, but you will see more of that kind of content coming into 2024, just because it is going to be a little bit bigger part of my life. So I'm going to finish getting ready a little bit. We're back now. We are heading out in about 45 minutes. It's 5 o'clock right now. We're gonna do a little pregame and then go grab some dinner around the Gulch. I have my outfit laid out. I am obsessed with this skirt. I'm so excited to show you guys. It is so freaking cute. I got it at Anthropologie. She was a little pricey, not gonna lie, but I saw her and I couldn't leave without her. It was just one of those things where I was like, I love this. This is gonna be a staple. I need her. So I'm excited to show you guys the fit. I haven't fully decided on a top yet, so maybe we'll go through a couple of options. While I'm doing my makeup, I thought we could talk through kind of like my last intention going into next year. I feel like this is kind of like my main focus, if that makes sense, and it's more financial. And I'm actually going to read this quote because I'm kind of using this as my mantra and I don't want to mess it up. The guy who said this, his name is Ramit, and I really love him. I really resonate to kind of how he approaches finances. I feel like it's very realistic. It's very digestible. So, okay, this is the quote. Spend extravagantly on the things you love and cut costs mercilessly on the things that you don't. So I know that that's kind of broad, but I resonate with that quote so much because I'm saying I'm gonna do my makeup and I'm not even doing my makeup, but I have a lot of thoughts about this, but I guess I'll start here. So this year I noticed that I was very impulsive, a lot more impulsive than I remember being like in previous years about like buying things that I see online, like immediately. Like I'll see something and I'll be like, okay, I need that, and I'll like immediately buy it. Like it's so easy. Obviously you guys I'm sure know, you can like swipe up on Instagram and boom, one click, like something, you own something. It's like gonna be shipped to you the next day. So I feel like I have been a lot more impulse buying, which is one thing that I want to kind of just stop doing, because I feel like I just acquire so many things and I don't even need or like really want them. So I need to be better about that, but also, and this is kind of where this quote comes into play, I feel like I see online so many like designer handbags, clothes, shoes, belts, like all of these like really expensive designer things, which are lovely and so beautiful. And like that is really important to some people. Like some people, they want to invest their money in things like that because it brings them joy, and that's totally fine. Like I don't think that shaming people for how they spend money is ever helpful. So it's really just comes down to like what's a priority to you. So I totally understand that that is a priority to some people, but like I was finding myself being like, oh, like these people have designer bags, like maybe I need a designer bag to like, I don't know, keep up with the Joneses for whatever reason, when in reality, just designer clothing, designer handbags, designer shoes have never been something that I care about. Like I literally do not care. There are some things that I do invest more money in, like as far as clothing. Like I love Lululemon. I like specific jeans from Abercrombie that some might say are expensive. Like there are a couple of clothing items that I invest more money in, but like I've just never been the type of person to care about a label. And so I just want to own that this year and like not feel like I'm not keeping up because I don't own the most expensive handbag or the nicest jacket or whatever it may be. Like it's just not a priority to me. That's not how I want to spend my money. And so I want to cut costs there totally, really, because I just don't care. At the end of the day, I care about quality, I care about comfort. I do not care about the label, I do not care about the designer. And so if I can get something at a thrift store that I love, I'm gonna do it. Versus like feeling like I have to buy from Revolve or like all of those trendy online stores. You know what I'm saying? So that's one area that I'm cutting costs, whereas I want to invest more instead of like buying random pieces from Revolve that I kind of impulsively buy that are so expensive that I regret. I want to invest my money elsewhere in areas that really do matter to me, which one of the things is going to be skincare. I do kind of go hard with my skincare. I pretty much only use medical grade products at this point. My skin, it's been a journey with my skin. Like I have been so self-conscious about my skin. I have like these acne scars on my cheeks, and yeah, I was very self-conscious about them. And so I started to do microneedling treatment and like dabbling in just learning more about skincare. And so over the last few years, I've like really kind of honed in on a good routine, but I don't really go and get like facials and keep up with the microneedling to continue to work on the scars. And so I want to do that this year. I want to just invest in my skin, invest in the products. And so that is one area that I am going to be investing more in 2024. And the other is fitness. So I'm going to keep going to Barry's, and it's not cheap, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's a reasonable fitness establishment. Like, it's expensive, I feel like per class, but I love it and I feel so motivated going. I think the instructors work really, really hard. It's very obvious that they really take pride in what they're offering and the facility. And so I love it. And I totally understand that that's not everyone's priority. Some people would hear what I spend to go there and be like, are you crazy? Like you can go to Planet Fitness for $10. And you're totally right, I could, but I love Barry's, and that's just like an area that I care about. My health is important to me. I love being pushed, how those classes push me. And so that is an example of an area that I am going to continue to invest in guilt-free because it matters to me and I love it. 2024 is going to be the year of not impulse buying, and then we are spending guilt-free in a few areas that matter the most to me and cutting back in areas that don't, like expensive clothing that I don't really need but only buy because I'm trying to like, I don't know why I buy it. Like literally, I don't know. And I also like just want to say again, I know I already prefaced this, like if that is a priority to you, I'm not sitting here saying that you're wrong for that. I truly think that shaming people for how they spend money is like so ridiculous because everybody has a different priority. Like the worst financial advice, and I hear this all the time, well, if you just like didn't go to Starbucks X many times a week, you'd save thousands of dollars at the end of the year. Like whatever, like that's not helpful. I feel like it just brings up like guilt around money, and we don't need that. If that's a priority to you and getting that coffee X many times a week makes you happy, makes your day, and you are cutting costs in another area of your life, like who is to say that that's wrong is basically what I'm trying to say. I could talk about this forever because it's like, it is just, I'm just so passionate about it. I hate when people guilt other people for how they spend money. Like I absolutely hate that. Okay, I need to finish getting ready because I realize I've been doing a lot of chatting and not a lot of actually getting ready. And it is almost 5:30 at this point. I'll show you guys the final fit. And yeah, we're gonna have a fun little New Year's Eve. Okay, this is the final look. This is the skirt that I'm absolutely obsessed with. This one is from Anthropologie, and then I think this shirt was from Amazon, but she's really cute. It's pretty good quality. It has like the mesh detailing with polka dots. I love that. And then, you know, I threw on the cowboy boots because it's on brand. It's on brand. So, yay, this is her. I think Chandler is getting us limoncello shots ready. Good night. Curling irons unplugged. You gonna give a toast?
No,
Babe,
I don't.
why are you... Okay, Chandler never likes to come in the frame. He always likes to just operate. He's like, all right, cheers. Like, come in it, babe. It's really okay.
Come in the kick drum. I never know where the camera is. You're not even in either.
Wait, come on the kick drum, Gary. What movie is that from? Okay, limoncello shots. What are you toasting?
Cheers to 2024, the year we officially get married. Become
Cheers.
husband and wife. Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you, babe.
Love you too. Oh my god, I thought you were gonna do a silly toast. That was actually really sweet.
Oh, yeah. I kind of whipped the card up. I don't know if it's good or not.
Cheers.
Probably not.
And we're off. And this is the wool coat we're doing. How cute is she? I love the green. Okay, we gotta go.
Take me home, take me on a ride. I got a good feeling about the colors lighting up your eyes. Take me home, take me.
Gotta get their consent to start recording.
Yeah, I actually forgot I hit record now. Oh.
I don't approve.
I do not approve.
Okay.
Gary's how long here?
She's taking me.
Wait, this is the engaged couple. This is our girl, and where's the dude? Oh.
This is the
Where's
official.
the dude and the officiant?
Yay! Oh, they're so cute. Okay, we're making espresso martinis. Actually, Katie's making them. I am not.
Good dude.
A little guy of Kahlua,
Right above the exactly.
and then big guy of
Big guy.
Yeah.
vodka.
Exactly. Yeah. They're already.
Get easier.
My fave bartender.
Oh yeah.
Is that for me?
Yep.
Thank you.
Welcome. That's delicious.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy New Year.